Every morning before the world awakens, I sit in silence and ask myself a single question. Am I living with intention or simply moving through the motions of habit? There was a time in my early journey as a monk when I struggled deeply with motivation. I had given up the world I knew, its comforts, distractions, and noise, only to find that silence could be just as deafening. I would rise before the sun, wrap myself in robes, sit on a cold cushion, and yet my mind would wander. I wasn't lazy, I was lost. And being lost feels like standing in a fog where even taking a single step feels meaningless. But then one morning, my teacher placed a cup of tea in my hand and said, "Before you drink, look at the steam." I watched as the steam rose from the cup, dancing upward, light, effortless. "This," he said, "is your spirit. It always wants to rise, but you must first become still enough to notice." And that was the beginning of my true motivation, not driven by ambition or pressure, but by awareness. You see, motivation is not a flame to be lit from the outside. It is the quiet realization that life is passing through us, moment by moment, like water through fingers. We cannot hold time, but we can choose how we move with it. And that choice, every single day, is our power to rise. When people ask me how to stay inspired, I tell them, don't chase inspiration, invite it. Create space for it. Wake up 10 minutes earlier. Light a candle. Sit with yourself and ask, what matters most to me today? You don't need grand visions. Sometimes simply choosing to be kind to yourself is the most courageous act of the day. In this garden, I often reflect on a simple truth. A seed does not rush to become a tree. It simply responds to light, to warmth, to water. You too are a seed. Motivation grows when you nourish yourself with the right things: silence, truth, gratitude, compassion. Let me share one more story. A young novice once asked me, what if I fall again? What if I fail to stay disciplined, to stay present? I smiled and said, then rise again, and again, and again. Every sunrise is proof that life forgives us daily. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are becoming. And the greatest act of motivation is not achieving more. It's remembering who you are beneath the noise. So I invite you, rise each morning, not to conquer, but to connect. Reflect, not to criticize, but to understand. Let your actions flow from stillness, and your strength be the softness that refuses to give up, because you are already enough.